So good afternoon, evening. It's morning here where I am. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, I think, yeah. Almost 7:58 in the morning in Southeast Asia. And let me know if you can hear me. Everybody hear me? Hey, Steve. Hey, James. Scott. Hello. How's everybody doing? Did someone unmute?
Great. Yeah, I'm doing well.
How are you?
Hello.
Can hear
Hello,
you.
can you hear me?
Yep, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That's great. If you can't hear me at any point, let me know. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. It's early in the morning for me. And so have a good day of exciting things. I get to talk to you folks today, which I'm excited about. There's my.
That sounds good.
And how was your day?
It wasn't too bad at all.
Mhm.
Get a lot of stuff accomplished, and that's always a good thing for me, anyways.
Recording in progress.
That's good. I'm glad you got some stuff done. And did you work? Or are you on holiday?
Work.
Work? Nice. And you have like a good holiday weekend. Who else?
Yes.
I'm glad. Like the rest is very much needed. Who else? Hi, Dawn. Me. I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna lower your hand. Hey, Dawn. Hey, James. Hey, Karen. Hey, Rahi. Well, I think I said hi to Rahi. Is it 7 o'clock? Oh, let's go. So what we'll do is we'll get started because I have a good amount of stuff that I want to go through today, but I also want to make sure that I give everybody I have some gifts that I want to give out for everyone that's here that showed up. I'm sure there'll be some other folks who join today's event. And so we'll see. Yeah, there's other people that are wanting to come in. Let me admit them. Yeah, there'll be people who join the call, and we'll let them in as we see fit. Let's see. So we'll get started. Usually I like to open these calls up with some questions, but today we're going to get to it because we have a lot of stuff to get into. One interesting thing, if you see my shirt falling off of my shoulders, I went into the sun and got burnt. And so it's a little itchy and I need something that will not stress my skin. So I am peeling, I'm itching, and I'm sorry if you guys are in the snow. I'm in the heat and the sun. So that's my debacle today. So I like to ask folks a couple of questions before we get started as an icebreaker. And first, I want to welcome you to the Mindful Dating Attract Love Without Losing Yourself webinar experience. I appreciate the fact that you took time out of your day to join and immerse yourself in this amazing event. Hey, Gil. Gil is a friend of mine who's joining today. So what I've learned through the data that I've been able to collect is that you've likely joined this webinar for one of three reasons. The dating process is affecting your physical or mental health, and you're feeling hopeless. You've noticed that you keep having the same experiences, or you're meeting people who don't align with you. And then the third reason is you've likely noticed that your lack of confidence is a barrier that's stopping you from dating. So who, if anyone, by raise of hands or emotes, can identify with one of those three reasons why you've come today? Gil, Scott. Okay. So we got a couple of folks that can identify. Steve, amazing, amazing. So that means you're in the right place. So today we have a story-driven experience where we'll talk about attracting love without losing yourself and breaking repeated patterns. What we'll do is we'll go over stories from folks like you who've already started their mindful dating journeys and have healthy, aligned partners. Let me let this person in. So what we'll do is we'll have a mini coaching session where you share and I give you some recommendations. So I'll guide you through a couple questions. I'll give you some recommendations. After that, you'll get 3 additional tips that you can start using today. And if we have time, we'll end with the meditation. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Nope. Let's go. This engine is ticking. Okay. So there's 2 types of folks who come to every webinar. There's the participant, and what they do is they listen, they interact, they reflect, and then they act immediately. And those folks are the ones who experience shifts and results, and in some cases instantly, others in about 6 months or less. And then there's the watchers. What is Sue in? Ah, Sue made it. I had a conversation with Sue. Hey, Sue. Welcome. Glad you were able to make it. And then there's the watcher. So what ends up happening is the watcher, they sit back listening to all of the information that's being given out, but in their minds the whole time they're defending themselves inside of the entire webinar, as if the information that's being disseminated or given is something that is hurting them. What they end up doing is promising themselves that they'll end up doing something, but what happens is they end up leaving and adding their healing to the back of the list. These are our people that put folks in front of them. They're our overgivers. And so they wait. And we'll talk about some stories about folks who waited. So today, a few of you will choose to get started now and become the one who shifts and aligns with your ideal partner. And I look forward to supporting and guiding you on that journey. Hello, everybody that's joined. You didn't come too late. All right, so these are quotes from folks just like you who've been in the seat where you are today, and then others who are in healthy, energetically aligned relationships with their ideal partners. So they've all had some experience within the mindful dating journeys or mindful dating webinars or workshops. So what I want you to do is take a few minutes to read through these responses. And when you're ready, I want you to let me know which, if any of these responses or statements that you can relate to. And you can go ahead and unmute if something comes up for you.
Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hello, how are you? I can't see your name just yet. But
It's Scott.
Ah, you're talking, Scott. What's up?
Well, no, I was just struggling before to actually get the mic fired up, and of course the video feed. But no, I'm going to break the ice because I'm a participant for sure. When you actually had your first screen up, I was just like, yeah, let's rock and roll with this. So it's great to meet you. You know what? Your question was really simple. I'm going to keep it really simple. I can relate to probably 50% of the comments that are here. Maybe a little less, but probably about half is me.
Can you tell me which one is the one that sticks out to you as your burning pain point today?
My burning pain point today? Every time it starts exciting, it ends in pain.
Ooh, can you give us one example of that?
Oh my goodness, that's a loaded
Yes,
question.
let's go for it. And then make it in less than like 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, well,
play.
you're all talking to a guy that was in a long-term relationship for 8 years. We were engaged at the end. And then the last 2 years of that, she started pulling away. So that's where I became aware of my anxious attachment style. I started really deep diving into that, doing some shadow work, realizing that some of my traumas and the things I was bringing to relationships was on my end a problem. And it ended within that 2-year window of us trying to work things out. My ex had an affair, and then about 1.5 years after that went into a monkey branch relationship. So I'm at the point right now where not only am I healing myself and finding out more about me, but I'm also realizing that I'm tired of giving it my all and feeling empty. And what else? The last one, I'm successful and strong, but I'm tired of being strong.
So it sounds like you had some really traumatic experiences in relationships, and that caused you to look back inwards and start to see where these patterns are coming from, which is both painful, but it's also lovely that you have the awareness, right?
Absolutely.
To be here today. So thank you so much for sharing your story. We're going to get more into some methodologies that you could practice. But how many people here, by raise of emojis, can identify with Scott's story? We have Gil, we have AD, we have Dawn, yeah, Sunny, Connie. So it's beautiful to know that you're not suffering in a silo, right? Like you're not alone, that there's other people that are having this experience and it's not just you. Yeah, who else would like to unmute and share which one of these hits home for them and their experience? Thanks so much for sharing, Scott. We're going to talk some more about solutions. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. So I will poke you a little bit. So we had Scott say he's tired of giving it all, his all, and feeling empty. And then he also said he's tired of being the strong one. So let's go into that. Who here is tired of being the strong one all the time? By raise of emojis. James, Don, AD, Gil. Yeah. So what ends up happening is that a lot of folks think, I've had women come into the webinars and they're like, I'm tired of being the strong one, or, and this is just a woman issue. And what we learned in the mindful dating process that these experiences are not gender specific. They are human. They are relational. They are something that happens within us as human beings, right? And so it's not about a man or woman. So we take that label off. We take the label of anxious attachment, and we'll talk about that if we do a call, Scott. But we start to remove those and start to identify the root of where these issues are sourcing from so that we can get you into that healthy alignment and confidence that creates the energy that can attract you to your aligned love. All right, so who here keeps dating the same person with a different face? Anybody? Raise of emojis. Scott. Same experiences, same person, but they have a different name. They have a different name. Same experience and outcomes. James, Scott. And so what we'll do is we'll talk about the cycle of pain and how these experiences are shaped on our next slide.